Welcome back. We're ready to start our second half of the program. Some key addresses from keynote speakers. How did you guys enjoy lunch? Let's give a shout out to Hospice Catering. Edgar's over there. He's protecting the last bits of the chocolate cake. I think he's taking donations of $5 a piece for the pie. He's going to donate that to Yaps. How's that? Just kidding. So if you guys want some pie or cake, it's still available over there, but we're going to get started here. So I'd like to, it is truly my pleasure and honor to introduce someone I've had the privilege of knowing since 2014, a dedicated public servant, a trailblazer, a passionate advocate for her community. California State Senator Rosalisi Kolbow made history as the first Republican Latina elected to the California State Senate. And she has continued, She has continued to lead with integrity, compassion, and strength ever since. As a proud representative of the 23rd Senate District, that's right. 19 now, because I think they changed them around. So my Google search is behind. Okay, so 19th Senate District now, which includes Calimesa and much of the Inland Empire. Senator Kolbow has consistently worked across the aisle to champion legislation that strengthens our communities, supports working families, expands educational opportunities, promotes economic growth. She has authored or co-authored numerous impactful bills, always with the goal of creating practical, people-first solutions. Her service extends beyond the Senate floor as she actively participates on a number of important legislative panels and committees where she brings her voice, experience, and insight to the table. But beyond titles and accomplishments, I've seen firsthand the heart she brings to everything she does. Rosalisi is a leader who listens, a woman with strong values, and a tireless advocate for the people she serves. Please join me in giving a warm Calimesa welcome to Senator Kolbow.
Good afternoon, everyone. How are you folks doing today? It is so great to be back home in the district. I will be home for the next 3 months, so I know the phones will be blowing up because I know many of you want to meet with me in person, so I am here for the next 3 months. So look forward to seeing you all. But it is great to be here and celebrating Calimesa's 35th anniversary as a city, and congratulations. Give them a hand of applause. Now, what's interesting to note that I actually attended the 25th State of the City anniversary for Calimesa, and I was trying to recall where it was held. I can visualize it, but I can't think of where it was. Does anybody remember for the 25th? It was here. It was here, in this building. Was it in this building for the 25th? Okay. I was thinking, like, I can see it, but I could not figure out where it was, but I remember being there, and I remember we had little mementos that we actually took, including, I think, a little glass of flute, glass, and I believe a little medallion, an ornament. So yeah, I remember, and I think I have it still somewhere on there, but I can't believe we're here 35 years. And I share that with you because I've been here for a while. I have very deep roots in Calimesa, in the district, in the region, and I'm just so grateful to see so many family friends out here. Give you a heads up on an update really quick, just for fun, because I feel like I want to dance here. I feel like I'm night. So it's going to be a little bit more happy note, but for all that know my family, we had our first daughter get married this past August. So I am now an officially happy to announce that she's getting married, and I won't be surprised if we have a second one coming up in the next year. Boy, those weddings are expensive. But very glad and very happy to have her married off. And so I want to talk really quick about representation and talk a little bit about just the opportunity to be here today. I want to thank the City of Calimesa and the Chamber for inviting me in and allowing me to speak today. I'm proud to represent just over 40 cities, towns, and communities in Senate District 19, and it is in Senate District 19 as of November when we were re-elected. I say we because we did this together. And thank you for the opportunity to represent you one more time these next 3 years. As a former board member of the UCAPA Chamber, I know personally the hard work and the effort that goes into putting these events together. So thank you for taking the time to include me in making this event happen. The success of Calimesa and all my cities is a testament to the dedication to public service of the council and city staff. In our ever-changing world, I strongly believe that the best decisions are often made closest to home, and also for accountability purposes. Local government has best understand the unique needs and values of their communities. When we empower local leaders, mayors, city councils, and school board members, water board members, special districts, we empower our citizens. When residents can easily engage with their local leaders and it builds trust and strengthens civic participation, it's one of the reasons why I'm incredibly huge on holding our town hall. As a matter of fact, this week we held our 64th town hall since being allowed to do town halls. Why? Because I truly believe that we need to communicate. I can only be the best advocate for my communities and for my district if I know what's working and not working. So when residents can easily engage with their local leaders, it builds trust and strengthens civic participation. Calimesa embodies that accessibility and the strength and resilience in a tight-knit community. But I also want to commend the City of Calimesa because as we, as Tony introduced so many of our local electeds, I was so impressed and so just moved by the fact that we had so many representatives from neighboring cities all here. As a matter of fact, I think we had enough quorums for each of our cities here that we could conduct business right now. So do we have any motions that we want to see through? Because I think we have the power as a pass area to literally move forward any ordinance right here. So kudos on that, but congratulations to all of the council members from our neighboring cities that are here today, from our school districts, our council members. I see you, and I know who's involved and who wants to know. I'm a huge advocate of coming to State of the Cities. I love going to State of the Cities, and when I'm in town, we try to make all of them. Whether it's Beaumont, Calimesa, Banning, UCAPA. I don't think UCAPA has had one though. Did they have one? I don't think they had one. Yeah, I was like, they're fuzzy in my head. I don't think I've seen one. But I do love it, and this is why. I get to learn about what the city has accomplished in the past, the previous year. I get to see my local electeds in action. I get to see my local community members who's engaged. And when we talk about the Chamber of Commerce, when we talk about our local electeds and who comes to the activities, I know the who's who and who are the shakers and movers of those communities. So all of you, I see you. I also want to take a couple of minutes, I won't take very long because I know a moment here. To really discuss the importance of leadership, especially servant leadership, as we have so many local electeds here, and the importance of how we conduct and how we speak in our communities. We're living in very, very unique times. I think some would describe it as turbulent times. And the importance of how and what we say in our spaces of leadership. And all of you here, whether you're in elected office or not, the very fact that you are here tells me that you are leaders in your own particular spaces. And with that, I want to take advantage right now to just really emphasize how words matter. I'm a huge proponent and advocate ensuring that we uphold the First Amendment. It is our right to express ourselves. And we need to allow and teach and model a level of respect and civility in what we do. Our children are watching. And as many of you know, I've been an advocate, someone who's been at the state level. And I've learned how fragile many Californians are, how many community members are struggling with behavioral health issues, and how our words as leaders in our respective spaces can trigger folks into their primal part of their brain. So if anything, if all else, I want you to really think about how we conduct our business as we sit in councils, school board members, water board meetings, chamber meetings, and let's model what it looks like to have the freedom of exchange of ideas. Folks, we don't have to vilify people. We can discuss ideas and express why they work and they don't work. I want to challenge all of you to measure what we say, not because I want to infringe the First Amendment, absolutely not. As a matter of fact, I advocate, share what you have to share. It is the beauty of this country that you can do so. But as leaders in our spaces, let's be mindful of how our words have true impact, because they do. That's why you are a leader in your space. On that note, I'm grateful to represent Senate District 19. Last week I was in 7 cities, traveling throughout the district, getting to know my communities. As you all know, with that many cities, 55% of the new district is new to me and I'm new to them. So my goal is to ensure that they know who I am, how I think, how I work through legislation, and work on that promise to model what I want to see go in politics. This past year, make you proud in the work that I do. So, speaking of, I wish I didn't get emotional every time I come here. I apologize. I really am a happy person. But I do mourn. I do mourn with our state and our country as I see so much vitriol going on, and I have to address it because God has put me in this platform for a reason. And I want to believe that we're planting the seeds for something new. Something new. And I believe that you are all part of that too. So bear with me. So going back to speaking to the Chambers of Commerce, I would be remiss if I didn't offer my sincere appreciation for the work you do here in our community. Chambers of Commerce are profoundly impactful organizations whose purpose is to enhance the quality of life of their city and to improve the lives of those who live, work, and play in their communities as they live and serve. A special thank you to those that give their time and effort to these ends. Being your senator and watching your city's success has been such an honor and a privilege. I look forward to working with all of you on our shared goals of happy, healthy, and safe neighborhoods. And now I would like to present you with our city of Calimesa. As the city of Calimesa, we would like to recognize you on this special occasion for 35 years as a city. Congratulations.
Can I at least get all this table up in the picture, please? They look lonely. If any other city staff want to join really fast. I know we're trying to be quick. I'm so sorry. I'm being bossy. I appreciate y'all. You too. Thank you.
Public Works. Guys, the hardworking people.
I was just kidding. Thank you. I just couldn't.
I think we gotta scoot this a little bit so they're not behind the picture. Quick, Joe. Is it good? Gorgeous. Me first. 3, 2, 1. See, I said I was bossy. All right, come on.
1, 2, 3. Thank you.
We love it.
Truly a servant with a heart. Thank you, Senator. Next, I'd like to introduce, my pleasure is to introduce a leader who embodies public service at the local level and leads with both vision and heart. Calimesa Mayor Linda Molina. Mayor Molina is a tireless advocate for our city, focusing on responsible growth, public safety, infrastructure, and quality of life for all Calimesa residents. Her dedication to this community is rooted in a deep understanding of the challenges and opportunities we face, and a genuine desire to make Calimesa a better place for everyone who calls home. As mayor, she brings people together, she listens, collaborates, and moves the city forward with thoughtful leadership and a steady hand. Under her guidance, Calimesa continues to grow while maintaining the values and charm that make our city unique. Mayor Molina.
Thank you said everything I was going to say. It's such an honor to be here today. And the best part about it is I look around the room and we do celebrate each other's successes, and we all know each other and we like each other. I think it's wonderful. It's a great collaboration. It allows us to do the good work that we do. So Senator Kolbow and members of the Chamber Board, I still consider myself an ambassador. I was on the board and I still consider myself an ambassador. I too believe in strong chambers. The numerous elected city staff and members of our great community, thank you for being here to celebrate with us our 35 years of cityhood. But you know, we started way back when, 96 years ago, when our city was given its name, Calimesa. And since incorporating in 1990, we've been able to chart our own path. But back then, our population was about 4,600. Today, we are nearly 11,000 strong, and I thought we were a little bit over that. Okay, so we're cool. With that growth, we've stayed true to what makes Calimesa unique, our open space. More than a quarter of our land will remain permanently preserved, even as we grow. And that balance fostering opportunity while protecting what makes us special is our vision for the future. But at this point, I'd like to share some of our success, and that comes with our city council. I'd like to introduce them now. We obviously have a couple of our members who are not present, and that is our Mayor Pro Tem Jeff Cervantes, John Manley, and Eric Hundiv. But we have Edgar Garcia, who is our newly elected in our 35th year. So welcome, and thank you for everything. Progress is measured not just by headlines, but by the improvements people can see and feel in their neighborhoods. From our streets to our community spaces, these projects are investments in a stronger, more sustainable city. A lot of our residents don't understand that. Our city manager is wonderful to put podcasts out on our website so that to give people and educate them on city processes, because not everybody understands. You know, they hear about projects coming up, they think it's something that was just designed overnight when it was, you know, land was owned like 35 years before. So I'm thank you for doing that for us.
This year we completed our second round of pavement management, investing over $2 million to rehab our roads. These roads were funded through the American Rescue Plan Act, Measure A, and the city's general fund. We know there's still more to do, which is why we've invested in new technology that continuously monitors pavement conditions in real time. This allows us to make smarter decisions about which streets to pave next at a fraction of the cost of traditional surveys. I'm also proud to announce that Calimesa will be the first city in Western Riverside County to receive a rebate check for energy efficiency improvements through the Inland Regional Energy Network, or IREN. This partnership of local governments, which is what it takes to get success these days, was created to bring energy savings directly to communities. Calimesa earned its rebate by making upgrades at City Hall and the Senior Center. Programs like IREN don't just save energy, they save taxpayer dollars. Businesses can also take part, and I encourage you to visit iren.gov to learn more. Our approach to development can be summed up in one word: progress. This year, we made major strides in how we do business, how we plan for housing, and how we grow our community. We modernized permitting. I'm so excited about this. We modernized permitting by launching the OpenGov platform. Residents and businesses can now apply online for permits, licenses, development applications, and track them step by step. This saves applicants time, saves staff time, and makes the whole process more transparent. Visit calimesa.gov and click on the permit portal to see it in action. Another great success is our new library. How many here have been to our new library? It's amazing. We had quite a few people come to the opening. We celebrated that in July, and it's a project that was decades in the making. The new county-owned facility is more than twice the size of the old one and filled with modern technology. While Riverside County funded most of the project, Calimesa contributed through donations and library development impact fees. And the results are already clear. In its first full month, the library saw over 6,000 material checkouts and more than 3,000 visitors. We thank former council mayor and county supervisor Jeff Hewitt for championing the project, Supervisor Ixting Gutierrez for carrying it through, and the County Office of Economic Development for managing construction. But most of all, we thank our current and former Library Commission members who pursued this dream tirelessly for 25 years. Their persistence delivered a crown jewel for our community. But this includes many of our residents who have been here for years and years, and longtime residents and business owners as well. We appreciate their contributions. The City Council also approved the re-entitlement of future phases of Summerwind Ranch. This process, more than 4 years in the making, didn't add homes, but it made the project more efficient and implementable. Summerwind Ranch traces its roots back to the Oak Valley Specific Plan of 1988. With this new approval, development can move forward, bringing new residents, expanding our tax base, and strengthening our local economy. This year, we renewed our economic development efforts by partnering with Cosmont companies. Their work is helping us identify opportunity sites and attract the kinds of businesses and services our community needs. Next week, Calimesa will be represented at the International Council of Shopping Centers Western Conference in Palm Springs. We'll be meeting directly with developers and retailers to share Calimesa's story. We're open for business and we are ready to grow. At this point, I am honored to hand over the mic to our hot and illustrious city manager, Will Kolbow, who will speak to the wonderful things that our city team is up to. Give him a hand, please.
Thank you, Mayor. My face probably matches my shirt now. While strong policy and sound finances build a city, the true heart of Calimesa is the way we come together as a community. This past year, that spirit has been on full display. Over the summer, we launched our Friday Food Roundup series, 8 food truck nights filled with food, music, and fun. Staff coordinated these events with creativity and resourcefulness, ensuring they had minimal impact on the city budget. We thank all the participating vendors, the musicians, Supervisor Gutierrez's office, and especially our city staff for making these gatherings possible. And of course, we couldn't let our 35th year pass without a celebration. Just a few weeks ago, we gathered on Kolbow Drive for a block party in true 1990s style. If you missed it, you also missed the chance to dunk me in the dunk tank. But don't worry, I got that plenty of times. It was a wonderful day, and I thank our Deputy City Manager, Darwin Curtis, for leading the effort along with every staff member who pitched in to make it a success. You may have noticed our social media has become more active and creative. That's intentional. We're highlighting the work of our staff in ways that are engaging and transparent and that push back against misinformation. Make sure to find us on Instagram and TikTok to see what I'm talking about. We also launched, as the mayor announced earlier, our bi-weekly podcast, diving into important topics in depth. Even longtime residents have told us that they're learning new things from it. Episode 50 on the history of Calimesa has been a particular favorite of mine, so if you have not listened to that one, check it out. And you can subscribe to the podcast at calimesa.gov/podcast, or there's flyers at the door with a QR code that you can scan. At the heart of any thriving community is the safety of its people. Here in Calimesa, that safety is delivered every day by our police, fire, and public works teams, each playing a vital role in protecting our well-being and quality of life. Our partnership with the Riverside County Sheriff's Department continues to provide Calimesa with strong law enforcement. This is under the leadership of Cabazon Station Captain Alan Northrup. This past year, deputies increased their visibility in neighborhoods and commercial areas, focusing on community policing and rapid response. Public safety doesn't happen by accident. It takes vigilance, and we are grateful for their dedication. The city of Calimesa is proud to provide fire services directly to our community. Formed in 2018, the Calimesa Fire Department is staffed with career leadership and frontline firefighters under the leadership of Fire Chief Tim O'Connell. In the past year, our firefighters responded to hundreds of calls, from structure fires and traffic collisions to medical emergencies. Their commitment to protecting lives and property is unmatched, and we thank them for putting themselves on the line for our community. Public safety is not just about law enforcement and fire. Our 6-member public works team plays a critical role in safety every day, maintaining streets, clearing storm drains, repairing traffic signals, and making sure our parks and facilities are safe and ready to use. Often they are the first ones out during storms, accidents, or emergencies, working quietly behind the scenes to keep Calimesa running. Together, police, fire, and public works form the backbone of public safety in Calimesa. Their efforts ensure that our community remains a safe and welcoming place to live, work, and raise a family. Now, all of this progress is possible because we've remained financially strong. The city recently expanded its reserve policy to ensure we can replace vehicles, IT systems, and other essentials when needed. Today, our reserves stand at more than 70% of annual general fund operating expenses. It's a careful balance, keeping healthy reserves without holding back needed investments. Through disciplined stewardship, the council has struck that balance well. And I think the senator will agree with me on this. We think Sacramento could learn a thing or two from Calimesa. At this point, I'd like to bring back Mayor Molina to close out our presentation. Thank you.
I told you he was hot. We've had him for a couple of years, and it's taken us this long to get tight, and I think we have a super strong council, but it comes with a good city staff. We all work together, we all like each other, we're all proud of the work that we do, and so many kudos to Will. So as we celebrate our future and past, we must also look forward. The state of our city is strong, but our work is far from finished. This year, construction continues on the expansion of our 4th Street Park, soon to be renamed Mountain View Park. When complete, it will feature 4 new pickleball courts, open lawn space, new walking trails, and we will be getting out details soon about the grand opening. Improving an interchange is always complex, and in California, it's even more so. You know, I'm talking about Cherry Valley Bridge. We've all been looking forward to that for years and years, since the 60s. For the Century Valley Boulevard interchange, we are nearing the end of the design phase. By year's end, we expect to have full plans and cost estimates about $70 million. The challenge, of course, is funding. That's why we've hired a specialized grant consultant and engaged our federal representatives, even traveling to Washington, D.C. this past June. It was so hot to advocate for this critical regional project. We will also soon be calling on the community to voice your support for this project, so be on the lookout for those opportunities. Finally, we are preparing to update our strategic plan, the community's roadmap for the future. Our current plan was adopted in 2020, and best practices say we received 14 proposals from firms eager to help us lead this effort, and soon the council will select one. But the most important part is you, our community. We want the community's voice to shape our next 5 years. So please watch for opportunities to do so and help us chart the path forward together. In closing, the state of our city is one of strength and optimism. Our first 35 years brought challenges and triumphs. The next 35 will bring even more opportunity, and together we will continue to build a community we are proud to call home. Before I thank our city staff, I wanted to acknowledge our former mayor, Bill. He led the city from the very beginning, and his wife Jackie is not here, but we think of her often. So thank you, Bill, for coming today. And here today with our other electeds, we have our chambers that are very strong in the past. We go to each other's meetings and we support each other, and I think that shows in the successes we've had. But you know, we have some service clubs too. I can't pass on our local Lions Club and our Rotary Club in New Hampshire. So between our two service clubs, we do the Christmas parades, we do the flags on the holidays. So, and community beautification projects. So let's thank the service clubs too, because they really do a great job. So again, thank you for the Chamber of Commerce, our gracious host, the Plantation on the Lakes, for hosting us. Hospice-Tro, you know we love your food and we'll never say no to that.
Yeah.
And thank you all for coming here today and supporting Calimesa. And before I tell you to enjoy the rest of your day, because I want you to do that, Senator, thank you very much for coming, sharing your heartfelt thoughts, because we're behind you 100%. Congrats on your daughter's weddings. Wait till you get to the grandkids and the great-grandkids. I'm way ahead of you there, honey. But it's family is everything. So thank you all for coming today. Thank you for helping us celebrate our 35 years. We look forward to the next 35 years and your celebrations that are coming up as well. Thank you very much. Thank you, Lion.
Thank you. Yeah, I'm the president of our Calimesa Breakfast Lions Club, and Linda is our secretary this year. So a little final notes, upcoming events for the city of Calimesa, things that you would enjoy being a part of and seeing. The annual tree lighting ceremony at City Hall. Okay, so what's that date?
November 21st.
November 21st. It's in the evening. We have booths out, music, and then who's going to be the tree lighter this year? Mayor Linda. So hopefully she'll have something to say before she just turns the lights on.
Always have something to say.
Always. And then, of course, she mentioned the Get Your Lights On Calimesa Christmas Parade. It's a cooperation between the Calimesa Chamber of Commerce and the city of Calimesa. It would not be possible to do this without the support of the city of Calimesa. Shutting down Calimesa Boulevard, even that just barely quarter mile of our trail of parade, is a difficult task to do on a Saturday afternoon and evening. But we look forward to doing that every year. And I believe that is December 6th this year. And if you would like to be a participant in the parade, contact our chamber and talk to Arlene, and she will get you the information you need. It's free. The only requirement is that you have some type of lights because it's an evening parade. So, as we come to a close for today's State of the City Luncheon, I want to take a moment to sincerely thank each and every one of you for being here. Today, has been a celebration of progress, purpose, and partnership. A chance to reflect on how far we've come as a city and a look ahead to optimism and resolve. A heartfelt thank you to our senator and to the mayor and to the city manager for sharing their insights, their leadership, and the vision of the future of Calimesa. Your commitment to our city is not only inspiring, it's a foundation upon which we continue to grow. And to all of you, our community members, business owners, civic leaders, and partners, thank you for the role you play in making Calimesa a strong, connected, and thriving place to live, work, and grow. Let's carry the spirit of today forward, working together with purpose, leading with heart, and continuing to build the future we can be proud of. Thank you again for joining us, and do enjoy the rest of the afternoon.